The sun was sinking over the Serengeti in Africa. Golden light spilled across the tall grass like molten honey. The wind whispered softly, carrying the earthy scent of dry soil mixed with the dampness of nearby rivers. Birds cried in the distance, and the faint thud of antelope hooves echoed like a natural drumbeat of the wild. In the middle of this vast landscape, a small dog appeared. Once part of a ranger's team, it had become separated, and now wandered near the protected reserve. Its fur was dark, its frame lean, but its eyes burned with resilience. Though small in size, the dog carried the spirit of survival, forged through countless encounters with danger. Not far away, a pride of lions rested in the fading Sunday. Among them, lion cubs played freely, their golden fur glowing. Peace wrapped the savanna, as if nothing could ever disturb this harmony. As the little dog moved along the brush, searching for water, something unusual caught its eye. Just ahead, a leopard cub, barely a few months old, stood near the base of a tree. Its eyes shone bright, but held a flicker of confusion. Instead of retreating, the dog froze. For a moment, two worlds collided in silence. The dog's ears stood erect, alert. Yet, the cub took a few uncertain steps forward, not with fear, but with innocent curiosity, as if seeking a playmate. The dog hesitated, then lowered its head slightly. Nose met nose. In an instant, all notions of predator and prey vanished. They sniffed, nudged, and soon tumbled around, like children discovering joy for the first time. A rare scene unfolded, a fragile peace in the wild, almost too surreal to believe. But peace never lasts long in the wild. Suddenly, the ground seemed to tremble. From the dense brush came a sound that chilled the air. Out of the shadows, a massive python slithered forward, its muscular body coiled with terrifying strength. In a heartbeat, it lunged and wrapped itself around the leopard cub. The young cat let out a strangled cry as the coils tightened, crushing the breath from its chest. The savanna fell silent. The cub's desperate cries echoed. The little dog froze, eyes wide, heart pounding. Instinct screamed to run, but something deeper urged it to stay. It was a moment where doom seemed inevitable, where death had already closed in. And then, the dog leapt. Without hesitation, it hurled itself at the python, sinking its teeth into the scaly flesh. It barked wildly, sharp cries cutting through the heavy silence. Small as it was, its courage struck like lightning. The python writhed, opening its jaws in menace. But the distraction was enough. The leopard cub gasped for air. The dog kept barking, its voice a desperate plea for help that carried across the plains. And then came the answer. From afar, a massive figure emerged. A male lion, majestic and commanding, his golden mane blazed under the dying Sunday. With a thunderous roar that shook the earth, he charged. In a single strike, he slammed down, and the python recoiled, releasing its prey and retreating into the brush. The leopard cub collapsed, trembling but alive. The dog stumbled back, chest heaving. In that breathless instant, the savanna erupted with the weight of what had just happened. The male lion did not give chase. Instead, he stood still, eyes deep, gazing at the cub, then turning toward the little dog. It was not the gaze of a hunter. It was something else, acknowledgement. The dog lowered its head, tail wagging gently, as if showing respect. It was no longer trembling. It had done what few could imagine. The leopard cub pressed closer to the dog, as if sensing safety in its presence. In that quiet moment, barriers of species dissolved. A king of beasts, a fragile cub, and a small, fearless dog. Together they created a picture of courage, compassion, and acceptance. The sun dipped low, painting the horizon with fire. Light bathed the lion's mane, the cub's trembling eyes, and the dog's small, defiant figure. Slowly, the little dog stepped back into the tall grass. Its breath was heavy, but its eyes shone with quiet triumph. The lion watched, not as a ruler over prey, but with a calm, almost contemplative gaze. The story ended, but the lesson remained. Even in the harshest wilderness, miracles of kindness and bravery can shine. Sometimes, the smallest creature carries the greatest courage to change fate itself. Thank you for watching the entire story. See you again in the next videos on SoulPaw Stories V.